PDF files. The answer is out there.
The Microsoft Fabric Certification Podcast with Kevin and Frank.
Episode 12. Deploy Devide.
I have a question. Your organization uses Microsoft Fabric for analytics solutions. The team must set up deployment pipelines for transitions between development, testing, and production environments. You need to maintain distinct configurations for each stage and ensure only verified changes are promoted to production. Each correct answer presents part of the solution. Which two actions should you take? Select all answers that apply. A. Assign one workspace to all stages. B. Create unique deployment rules for each stage. C. Deploy content across all stages simultaneously. D. Use selective deployment for content control.
Hey Kevin, how are you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks, Frank. Yourself?
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you very much. Well, we got another call and another case to solve. So let's talk about this. And again, it's one of your favorite topics, which is deployment pipelines, right? Okay. Let's talk on this one. So what we have to do is we have to maintain distinct configurations for each stage and ensure only verified changes are promoted to production.
Did the woman send you a message straight afterwards? Because you appear to be reading from the screen instead of remembering what she just told us.
Yeah, I'm very bad at remembering. This is she always ever here on WhatsApp, so she always writes on WhatsApp as well. So okay. Yeah, well, so let's talk a little bit about verified changes. So, Kevin, what is a verified change?
Well, it is basically when somebody has made a change and somebody else needs to make sure it's correct. It's like when you do a pull request.
Okay.
So if you're going off topic here, folks, if you're not aware of what pull requests are, but it's a similar kind of idea, Frank, where basically somebody needs to check that a change that has been done is actually valid.
Okay, so it's like I don't know if this translates to English correctly, but it's like a 4-eye principle, right? That not only one person is looking at this, but at least two.
It's like it is in the context of the 4-eye principle that you use for DevOps practices. Yeah.
Okay, good. So let's think about the different answers we have here. And in this case, we have to select 2 actions, not 3. So let's think about the first one, which is assign one workspace to all stages. So what do you think about this one?
I think it's not technically actually possible at this moment in time anyway. So you wouldn't assign the same workspace for all the stages. If that is how that's how I'm interpreting this answer.
Even if this would be possible, technically, it just doesn't make sense. Because what you want to do is we want to split the different stages and not have them combined in one workspace. Okay.
Well, since we appear to be interpreting it the same way, let's rule this answer out.
Yeah. Okay, so we have answer B, which is create unique deployment rules for each stage. Kevin, what do you think about this?
Well, if you remember what the woman told you, she said that she wants us to maintain distinct configurations for each stage.
Yes.
So this would actually allow us to do that. So, for example, we could have configurations for different sources. We can have all our different deployment rules in place. We can have our notebook, default lakehouses set up properly in our notebooks, etc. Mm-hmm. So this definitely meets the requirements. So I think we should have this as one of the answers.
Okay, awesome. So we have one correct answer already, which is cool. So let's talk about option C, deploy content across all stages simultaneously. Well, this is good. Parallelization is always good, right? Because you can just parallelize things. And it's much quicker.
But you're working with development tests, potentially acceptance, production, etc., etc. It's not really feasible. And to be honest with you, you can't do it natively in Fabric deployment pipelines anyway.
Oh, okay.
There is a way you can do it, but I'm not going to share that with the masses on this particular recording, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do it anyway because it would kind of defeat the purpose of having the separate stages if you were to do it.
Exactly.
And you don't want to get that confused with continuous deployment practices, which is where you deploy per update to a development workspace, etc.
Yeah, well, as the word already said, right? It's continuous and not simultaneously deployment, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's roll this one out.
Yeah. Okay. So, well, and I think now it's getting very easy because the last answer we have already might be the right answer because we have to select 2 and we already ruled out 2. So, and by 4 questions, there is only one answer left, which is use selective deployment for content control. How about this?
This is also good from a verification process because it's only when somebody has gone in and checked an update to a particular item and you can just select that particular item. For example, somebody's updated a Power BI report.
Mm-hmm.
If you go in and check that report and you're happy with the report and the semantic model, then you can just select those to go to the next stage. Instead of selecting all the items to be updated, which may include updates to notebooks, which could be breaking changes.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah, so D is definitely the right answer in this case. So we've got our answers basically.
Yeah, which will be B and D, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, another quick solve of one of these mysteries. So, well, I think, do you have anything to add to this?
The only thing I've got to add to this, Frank, is can you very kindly add the links to the relevant Microsoft articles for people to look at in the relevant places afterwards?
For sure. So I might add something as well here, right? So I think what is important, and this is something you said already, Kevin, but I want to stress it here a little bit, is what you have to do is, if you answer these questions, is you have to know exactly what is possible from a technical perspective, what is possible with the different items and what is not possible. Because this is very easy to test someone if you just throw some things at them which are technically not possible, right? And then okay, if they have learned the stuff, then they can just rule them out because they know, okay, this is just not feasible, just didn't work because the option is not there or something like this, right? And so I would highly advise to see all of the different things that you can do with, and to think about what can one item, what can it do and what can it not do, right? I think this is also important to know.
That's Frank's very long way of telling you all that you should ideally have hands-on experience with the stuff mentioned in the skills measured before you go in to do the exam.
Yeah,
preferably.
That's true. Okay. With that said, I think another mystery is solved. And thanks for listening and have a nice rest of the week. Bye-bye.
Thanks all. Bye.